Well, if I was to think back to my childhood of a young whippersnapper and many others, probably, they would think of the N64 as one of the greatest moments of their lives, possibly getting it for Christmas or otherwise. The N64 was a beautiful beast to behold, and it was our first glimpse into 3D graphics in their all incredibleness. Staring at the games section in Blockbuster was a rite of passage and a beautiful sight to behold as well. The N64 makes for a classic collector's item, but in modern world where nothing is real, emulation and ROMs make it easy to get the N64 and its myriad of games up and running in no time at all. So let's check it out, motherfuckers! Well, you gotta admit that there's something magical about with emulation, me being able to just click on a random cool looking link that is in Japanese and you won't understand, but it's free anyway, and it's an N64 game, so fuck it. Might as well do that. And that's where I found my way to Shen the Wanderer. Wanderer. Now, right off the bat, this game actually just blew me away with its art style. It looks very, very cool. Even with the increased graphics enhancements of the emulator, this was definitely a cool looking game, and the art style was just blew my fucking mind. I couldn't believe it. It looked sweet. I wanted to know everything about this world. I knew, okay, so you're starting off and these little islands, and I don't understand anything anyway, so there's no fucking point. It's kind of annoying how the map's up. I don't know, I couldn't figure out a way to make it hide, but wow, what a cool looking world to explore. Look at this shit. Fuddle my way through things trying to figure out. Combat actually fucking is actual combat too. Very surprising. Has a little bit of RPG mechanics, and I was able to wilt my way through and figure out some of the things, even though I have no idea how to speak fucking Japanese. Fiddling around with a game in Japanese that you don't understand the language is a whole experience in itself. You feel kind of cheated, but at the same time, strangely, I kind of was getting this. I mean, just looking at the art style and watching these characters and story, kind of got the gist of what they were talking about. This chick's like, got her fucking ankle broken or caught in a bear trap. Jesus Christ. No wonder this shit didn't come to fucking to the West. That was crazy as shit. What a fucking start. Oh my goodness. The art is so fascinating. It's like semi-anime, semi-digitized. It looks very, very, very good. And it was incredible what they were able to do at the time. This would be a lovely addition. The squirrel thing is really, really cool. I'm like, what the fuck does this thing, like my friend or whatever? And I find a village. And the village is cool as fuck. At this point, I'm losing my mind. I mean, this is a free game. I spent no money on it, and I have no obligation to play it any longer than I have to. But I'm on cloud 9 here. Look at this cool shit. I'm checking out the village. I'm fucking talking to random idiots. I'm fucking around with cats. It's a solid presentation. There's little story events. It really reminds me of Chrono Trigger. The little thing is funny. It's also intricate. I don't know how to explain it. It's a very, very fucking cool thing. Darn, I wish I could hear what the people were saying. We'll get to that a little bit later in the video, though. For now, I'm just letting you in on an experience. Oh my god, what are all these fucking things? They're breaking down the village. They're fucking people up. You're like, what the hell? It's so fascinating. Breaking down the village, fucking everything up. Look at them just thrashing the village. It's a very cool story. I'm intrigued. For a game I have no real intention on fully playing, I'm getting a lot out of this experience. Look at the guy's glasses. It's also anime. But the people look really, really cool. I really like the art direction in this. I may have fucking said that like 5 times, but I mean the artistry is just breathtaking. And it's cool because when you play these games as kids, you never came across this unless you're like a super fucking nerd or something. But I'd never seen this N64 game before ever. I'm going around in bamboo villages. It's very, very cool. I spent some time with it, checked it out. Weapons, swords, inventory system. I was trying to figure out how to put that map away. Maybe there'll be a way. Oh, I died. When you die, you fucking respawn in the coolest way. You just wake up in this little tavern. Check this out. You can chalk it up to a lot of different experiences in life, but one of the things that's kind of cool is the fact of getting some enjoyment out of something for absolutely no money whatsoever. And I didn't spend a penny on this shit. And here I'm checking it out. Cool. Oh, cool. Look at these little items that you can get. No fucking dollars here. Dude. Oh, taking damage. It's all very Japanese, but it's all sweet. And I kind of was figuring it out too. No, I mean, it's kind of hilarious because I had absolutely no fucking idea whatsoever what anybody was talking about. Taking a look at this village, it's just very well detailed and very aesthetically pleasing. Talk with this idiot. He looks like an American person in Japanese anime. There's little side stories and stuff too. Cool. This is the kind of shit that makes exploring very interesting, is when you're able to just seemingly go into a place with no immediate uh, use or purpose, just for the sake of exploring in games, is sometimes the fucking best, man. This guy's like trying to warn me off of a fucking place here. These guys. Is that the Charlie Brown shirt? I feel like, is that Charlie Brown? It's all very anime-esque, but the cutscenes and everything are a pretty great thing to behold. I mean, it comes to a point when you get to a game and you're seeing it in Japanese, and you're like, well, fuck. I really wish there was a fucking English. I can English and I could play this. I can have it. Well, guess what, peeps? There is. Immediately goggled that shit afterwards, and sure enough, there is an English dub for the game. It was a little bit complex to set up. It involved like dragging and dropping over a binary or some shit. I'll link it in below, but yeah, you can play this game in fucking English. So I've added that to my collection, and that's sick as fuck. So yeah, there we go. Found a game I never even knew existed. Pretty cool looking. Very, very interesting to say the least. And shows that there's an English dub for it. Shiren 2. Get it today.